I'm here to do your readings. How's everybody doing? I see 2 people waiting. Let me see. If you are in the chat and want a reading, don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Let me mute that. Hey, baby girl. How are you? Where's my sweater? It's chilly up in here. Hold on, I need to get my sweater. My oversized sweater. Fit like 2 people in it. That smells good. Here. I'm here too. Let's go get my sweater. Hopefully you hear me like talking to myself, because I tend to talk to myself quite often. And answer myself back. Guess what today is? Today is my baby girl's birthday. My father already texted me. I think she would have been 16. 16 years old. Yeah, I miss her. And ever since I've been here, it's like my sister like brings her drama, and it's always around Christmas. And like, don't you know that my daughter just passed away like 2 years ago? And ever since I got here, it's like, could you just leave that drama away from my daughter's birthday? Please, you and your man. It is so annoying. Girl, I can't wait. I'm telling you, I'm gonna dip. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm dipping far. She doesn't even know. She doesn't think. She doesn't care. She only cares about herself. I always tell people, you're only a victim as long as you allow it. If you stay in a place where you know you're not happy, then you're not a victim, because you choose to stay there. It's a choice. No one's holding a gun to your head. Girl, let's do a reading before I get bored. I got some things I could pull for you, unless you want something specific. Oh, my daughter's seen my oldest sister. My daughter seen my oldest sister today, and she told me she was crying, saying she misses you. Now, people miss you for different reasons. They miss you because they actually miss you. They miss you because they have no one to run to when they got problems. They feel alone. They miss you when they're bored and have nothing to do, or no one wants to be around them. Or they miss you when they got problems like drama at home, and they need somebody to dump all their drama on. And then when the person at home acts right, oh, then you don't hear from them. My life. I think eventually you will answer, but maybe you know you're too fragile right now. I get what you're saying. I feel like the timing is too sensitive. I feel like, you know, something is about to change for you, or something new is like a new leaf is turning over for you, and you're trying to move in a positive direction, but you feel like you have to just keep everything away from your energy that you know is going to bring you back, you know, back to square one. I think the timing is just too sensitive. right now, just gotta be careful. You don't want no one dragging you back, and then you miss like an opportunity, you know what I mean? And I think that's what I'm doing too. I'm being very cautious who I allow around me. People think I'm a bitch and that I've turned into an ASSHOLE, but I just decided that one day I woke up and say, ain't about nobody but me anymore. It's only about me and my kids. That's all I care about right now. Not to say I don't love my family, but I got to make sure we're good first. I'm not trying to be Captain Save anybody. They're not used to it. That's what it is. So they're like, oh, you're a. They're probably talking mad ish about you. Oh, my foot itches. Oh, what does that mean? Does that mean anything? My foot never itches. It's like right on the heel in the middle. Does that mean anything? I only ask because I've never had an itch in the middle of my heel. You know, like a palm itch. It's like, what the hell does they really itch? Right? Anyway, I got some cool stuff I can pull here today. Wait. Let's see. Or you want like a little spread? I'm sick of those spreads are scary to me because I feel like everybody's collective energy is the same. I'm scared to open a spread. I like doing love spreads. They're easy. Because I already know. If someone is coming here for a reading, you already know that whatever is going on is going to shits in their life. Because why would they be here asking? You know what it is? They're asking because they're in denial of what their intention is telling them. Their intention, their intuition is telling them something, but they're in denial. They don't want to believe it. So they act like maybe I'm crazy, maybe, you know, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. But no, honey, your intuition is telling you. That's why it's driving you crazy, and that's why you're here. All right. But you know what? You know, you gotta still be like, I still like sympathize with people like that because they're really not awoke yet. They're not aware. They don't understand. They're not seeing clearly. And I was in that place one time too, so they'll eventually get out of it. Get hurt enough, you'll wake up. Get broken enough, you'll wake up. All right, calling in my guides, your guides. Let's see. Let's get some energy here for God's million. Energy for God's million. Energy for God's million. Have you been doing some writing? Mystical clouds. Clouds. We have here handwriting, authenticity. I said that to you yesterday. Something about being true to your authentic self. Handwriting, calligraphy. What does it say here? Let's see what that's saying. Is this going to be a boring one? I always think it's going to be boring. Then it turns out really good. So let's see. You do a lot of writing? Okay, so maybe they're acknowledging that you write. So you're a writer. You like to write. Handwriting. What does that mean? It is time to reveal the real you. I feel like I've been talking about this in your readings and they're getting like stronger and stronger. You may know yourself, but do you let anyone else know the true you? You may feel desperate to be yourself, but have worn a mask for so long that you are now worried how friends, family, and colleagues will react if you stop acting the way we just said this. Oh my God. God's million, listen to this. I'm going to repeat this because we literally just talked about this. Listen. What the heck? Hold on. We literally just, girl, bye. Let's say that again. It is time to reveal the real you. You may know yourself, but do you let anyone else know the true you? You may feel desperate to be yourself, but have worn a mask for so long that you are now worried how friends, family, and colleagues will react if you stop acting the way they expect you to act. Whoa. You may have embodied the role of people pleaser or entertainer, trying to be all things to everyone. Bro, that's wild. If you show your true colors, will others treat you differently? Absolutely, they will. Will you lose their respect or even their friendship? Yep. Ask yourself, maybe not their respect, but maybe the friendship. Because I feel like when you put boundaries, people respect you more. They know you're not playing around. Ask yourself these questions and be completely truthful with your answers. Then decide whether you are brave enough to show your authentic face to the world. Yeah, this is my asshole face. See it? That's funny. Incantation. Shall I still hide the real me? What is it I'm afraid they'll see? Should not my light be old to shine? Respect and love I own is 'tis mine. Other divinatory meanings. Time to stop hiding your light. Stand up for your beliefs. Express your true self. Be an individual. Don't follow the crowd. Time to go it alone. Someone isn't being true to you or to themselves. Yeah, I know that one. Handwriting revealed. The ancient Chinese and Sumerians were the first people to understand that an individual's handwriting revealed aspects of their personality. In 500 BC, Confucius warned, beware of a man whose writing sways like a reed in the wind. Today, many people use graphology to gain insight into character traits, and automatic writing is used as a tool for self-discovery of the subconscious mind. Ooh. Yo, we was just talking about this. What's this clouds though? It's looking at me. And it's at the bottom of the pile. I feel like we gotta look at that. Look, can you see it? Yo, we just said that. See? We don't need cards anymore. We psychic. We don't need them anymore. Mystical. My mother, she's so funny because, like, when I talk about my tarot cards to my nephew, my sister's son, he lives in New York. And sometimes he'd be going there with my grandma. She goes, no, it's, what's she saying? I have the gift of prophecy. Prophecy? Prophetic word. No, I'm sorry. She's like, no, my dear, you have the gift of prophetic word. You don't need the cards. But I like the cards. The cards are like artwork. Let's see. A wonderful gateway has opened up for you, and you are experiencing mystical occurrences. Do not discount these encounters as mere figments of your imagination. What you are witnessing is very real, so your natural and psychic gifts to explore the esoteric realms. Didn't we just talk about this, psychic gifts? Yo. Bruh. I know I don't, but I like the artwork. I just think it's so much fun, and people understand it better. Like, listen, I went to Catholic school for 12 years, and I really appreciate my Catholic school upbringing because I did my sacraments, you know. I learned the foundation, right? I learned a lot through the basic. Then I went to Christian churches. As I like the Christianity way of being, but the people, some of the people, man, it's like, really? They're so fake and phony, a lot of them. Two-faced, and they all act like their shit don't stink. And they some of them are the worst sinners when they go home. But anyway, I had a pastor of a church, like, literally hit on me. And then even my mom, her ex-husband, he was such a gossiper. Well, they haven't divorced yet, but he was such a gossiper. He would gossip about everyone in the church. Meanwhile, he was a men's ministry leader. What the hell's wrong with you? He was, and his background was wild too, and the things that he did in his life was horrible. And I remember one day I went to the nursery with Isaiah was little. He was a baby. And I was in the nursery with Isaiah, and she happened to be in there. And I was like, oh, I met this really nice lady. Her name is blah, blah, blah. She was in there with her baby. And he goes, oh, you know who that is? He goes, she used to be an ex-hooker or hoe. I'm like, you're a minister, you're like the pastor's right-hand man. You minister men, but yet you're talking about people in the church like that. This is a lot about you. Fucking horrible. Anyway. Now, the pastor that tried to hit on me did some nasty. I didn't even put it on. Whatever. Like, he was, like, saying some horrible things. Anyway. Exactly. And it's not even that. I have my own way of connecting. Church is a good way to have, like, stay connected, but I have my own way of connecting. I don't know. To each his own. And I feel like I help people my own way. Like, I don't need to be in church falling on the floor next to you to be, like, helping you or pushing you on the floor. I never fell. Have you ever fell when someone prayed for you in church? Have you ever fallen? They try to push me now. I was like, hell no, y'all not getting me on that floor. Anyway, just saying. Allow the images you will see in the sky above and the loving voices you hear to gently guide you. As you become a visionary. I forgot where I was going with that story. Oh, I forgot what the hell I was going to say with that story. Whatever. Allow the images you will see in the sky above and the... Oh, God. Sorry. The sky above and the loving voices you hear to gently guide you. As you become a visionary... Dude, didn't they say something in your reading yesterday that you're going to start seeing things, envisioning? There was a card that came out for you. It talked about, like, visualization. It was one of the cards I pulled for you yesterday. I think it was called visualization. And it says here, as you become a visionary, you will experience the elation of connecting with the supernatural. Free yourself from worry. Find peace of mind through meditation. Same thing it was saying yesterday. You need to... The meditation thing came out so many times yesterday for you. And journey with your guides and angels. Release control as you float into altered consciousness and defy laws of the physical. So many people aspire to a state of nirvana. You are on your way there. I want to be in nirvana, girl. Incantation. A mystical kingdom exists in my mind. I seek the signs of the clouds, and there I shall find and touch and a whisper the call of my name. As the clouds lift me higher, and there shall I reign. So it's like spiritual elevation. And you'll be... There's something about being able to visualize and see things. Other divinatory meanings. Your imagination is key. What you are experiencing is real. Practice daily meditation. You are a spiritual teacher. Your guides are trying to tell you something important. Learn how to tune into the world of spirit. You are a natural psychic. Yo, we was just talking about this. I said we psychic. Like, I literally said this. Clouds reveal. Aeromancy, or cloud gazing, was practiced by ancient Babylonian priests, banned during the Renaissance period in Europe, and classed as one of the 7 forbidden arts, as interpreting cloud shapes and signs was considered too powerful a gift from the gods to humans. How can you tell somebody no more reading the clouds? The clouds are everywhere. You might as well just lock people in boxes. Today, the only insight most people derive from the clouds is information stored in iCloud. That's funny. Or the weather. That's funny. Sorry, I'm so rude. All this yawning. All right, let's see. Let's see your sacred spirit. I feel like I could resonate with you. That's why I feel like we're just so much more powerful than we give ourselves. Just because you're not playing with cards doesn't mean you're not intuitive or psychic at all. If anything, you're more than I am. I follow people online that they talk every day. They say something. They talk about something, signs and stuff. And they pick up stuff that I picked up in cards. And they just picked it up. I'll be needing it. Let's see. I like when the synchronicities happen. Because it's like, whoa. That's cool. Let's see what we got for you. Cosmic ancestors, voice your concerns. I got a lot of concerns. That's why I got that box full. What's on the bottom here? Emotional challenges, resolve the issue. Oh God, don't you love emotional upheaval? Cosmic ancestors, voice your concern. Yo, have you been having like weird back-to-back crazy dreams? I can't remember all of them. I think reading the cards helped me. I do notice when I quiet my mind and I just sit there, but it's like I can't hold the meditation for too long. I have problems. Like last week or so. Some wild ass dreams. Oh, I had a dream that there's like another disease and I was trying to help somebody else as usual. And it was contagious by like the skin or the touch of the skin or something like that. You know how we had the pandemic with the COVID and stuff? Well, this, once you touch it, it grows huge, big boils on your leg. I mean, like huge. And I had all these big boils, and the doctor's like, okay, we're gonna have to like separate you. And well, thankfully, she's like, this is something that's curable. We're just gonna have to get them removed, you know. But you're gonna have to be like quarantined. Big balls on my leg. In the dream, it was weird. Maybe they're trying to tell me I need some big balls on my legs. All right, so it says, learn from those who have walked before you, voice your concerns. So I guess talk to your ancestors. Universal conscious coexistence extends beyond millions of years. Our very DNA has evolved over thousands of years and is continuing to do so. Our genetic lineage or origins are often brought into question. It is hard to refute the possibility of life on other planets far beyond our own star system and galaxy, given the science and astrological evidence we already understand historically about universal astronauts. You may feel like you are a starseed, disassociated from others. Yep, every day. As they cannot comprehend how precious life is, planetary evolution, or conscious connection with all living creatures. You may have fell into silent pain or be a passionate activist, your heart breaking over the material corruption of humanity and that no one is listening to the collective cry of the planet, the life of all inhabitants, or the global impact of ego-based leadership. In absolute truth, we are all starseeds as our personal cosmic origins are mixed within our DNA and consciousness. The very existence of life on planets beyond our current understanding or awareness is evidentiary. After all, you are currently existing within the universe as we know it on a beautiful planet called Earth. Right now, you must learn from those who have walked before you. Those who have already shown a light or injustices require you to evolve and awaken into a passionate contributor. Now is the time to stand up and be counted. Life beyond our beautiful planet, beyond our earthly incarnations, is forever written among time and space, is available to us within the records of the Akashic Temple. You may feel connected to star energy or be aligned with a more cosmic understanding of the universe than with others. Call upon the energy of 100% pure light galaxy guides. 100% pure light galaxy guides, masters, or teachers to assist you in understanding your personal connection. So they're saying you got to call upon them. You know what? I agree. Like, anything in life that we want to have an encounter with, or we want to communicate or talk to with in the spiritual world, we have to invite them in. They don't just like come in. That's what I think. Now, I don't know if it works that way with our spirit guides. Call upon the energy of it. Okay, we said that. Shadow aspect. Materialistic, ego-driven, narcissism, dishonesty. Ooh. Sacred crystal, Larimar, angel assistance. Guardian angel, Kaleo. Integrity, passion, and purpose. Maybe whoever this is, there's someone coming in who acts like this. Materialistic, ego-driven, narcissism, dishonesty. Oh, what's this? Emotional challenges. Resolve the issue. So does that mean we're going to have an emotional issue to resolve? I feel like I'm kind of going through one now. I do work with Archangel. Oh, you've been working with him for years. Oh, yes. He's a protector. He's our protector. Emotional challenges. It is not uncommon for individuals to experience regular emotional challenges. A part is not uncommon. I was like, okay, let me see, am I crazy? A part of the human experience is to go through different stages of the emotional wheel, from love, joy, happiness to grief, sadness, and betrayal. Not all emotions can be conveyed at once, and therefore a process of understanding our current and past feelings to move forward within an issue or challenge is essential. We can't always be light and fluffy. We must acknowledge feelings such as anger or bitterness. Refusing to acknowledge personal anger, resentment, or mistreatment towards yourself will only leave you feeling depressed, with your self-worth being sacrificed just to please others. There it goes again. Right now, you're experiencing an emotional challenge. You may be feeling overwhelmed, have had your trust broken, or felt betrayed from people close to you. You may have been hurt by others, either physical or emotional. Know that you have the resilience and strength you need within to overcome this challenge in life. This is a temporary phase. You must acknowledge your emotions now if you would like to move forward quickly. It is important to remember not to dwell on events for too long, as they can keep you stuck and stagnant in life. It's like when you get into like a fight or argument with somebody, you know how it's like that energy kind of stays with you the whole day. Like, it's very annoying. Verbal confrontations are possible now. Attempt meditation to remove the emotional charge out of the conversation so all parties can be heard and express themselves equally. Remember, you can only heal something you choose to acknowledge. If you have experienced a traumatic event or continued cycles of emotional triggers, please seek a suitable professional that can help you unpack the emotional baggage and get to the real cause of the issue. Shadow aspect. Fear and displaying emotions, self-sabotage, denial. Sacred crystal, rhodonite. Angel assistance, angel Jehoel. What? Jehoel. Something like that. Practicality, calmness, and awareness. Affirmation: I acknowledge and express my emotions with ease. So somebody's gonna trigger you, basically. That's what this is saying. Learning to balance the emotions when they're being triggered. Learning to reach out to your ancestors, your past loved ones, when you need help with these triggers, because a lot of these triggers and these things are generational cycles and patterns that they've already dealt with, so they know how to deal with them. When you feel like, okay, I'm doing the same thing, I'm acting the same way, or I'm feeling the same way, the same triggers, what do I do different? How do I handle this differently? They're saying they have the keys, they have the answers, they have the Akashic records. Okay, you know, that's something I always wanted to look into, like how to tap into the Akashic records, or have I already and I don't even notice or even know that I have. Let's see, sacred power. I have a feeling this is gonna be a no-go tonight. I don't care, I'm tired, I want to watch my show. You know what, I don't even force things anymore. If they don't happen, they don't happen. At least I help one person. At least the one person that I help is important to me. All right, girl. I feel like there's a reason why we're in each other's life for some reason. I feel like you needed me. I kind of needed you too, because this whole time, for years, I've been working on this channel. I've had people like long distance support, but not like really full support. I feel like you fully support. Or like people who are just like, oh, that's cool, and they're doing the same thing, but I don't know, you're competing with me or you're friends with me. But they don't like stay in touch often. We have compassion. Yeah, I feel like that's something I've never seen this card come out. I feel like this is compassion for yourself. I feel like you're kind of rough on yourself. I really do. Truth. That truth card wants to keep coming out. The mask. The mask coming off again. What in the hell? Really? That long ago? What in the hell? Someone's taking a mask off here again. Do you see this? So you see me evolve? Have you seen any of my old readings? I used to scream at the cards. I watched my very first reading I hosted on YouTube. It's so funny. Yo, this is crazy. Look, boundaries. We have boundaries. And manifestation right behind that. It's like someone's climbing the wall, entering a castle, but someone is being left behind. It's like while they're sitting there talking all that shit, you're walking, climbing that wall. You're like, well, see ya, I gotta go. See ya, I gotta go. Time to go. We're trying to enter this castle. See, somebody's like pointing there, like, where do you think you were going? So you may have people do that to you. People may say, hey, where do you think you're going? You're like, bitch, I'm going into this castle. You could stay here on this side of the wall where you belong. Climbing the ladder, the spiritual ladder. The mask is coming off. Maybe you're tired of pretending when it comes to people, when it comes to your family. Like, I'm done acting like it's okay. And then you had the boundaries card come out. That's wild. And compassion. I feel like too sometimes we could be a little rough. Maybe, you know, be a little bit more compassionate while we're going through this transition. Because sometimes when we're so protective and so guarded and we have our wall up, we could be really mean. I know I can. How about you? See what that truth is. Don't be no long ass message. I'm tired of these long messages. I'm not with it today. You know, something told me not to get on today, but I don't mind, because I feel like you kind of like, you need this during your day. This is your timeout. Truth. The truth shall set you free. Truth, 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 truth. And there it is. Habitual thoughts and fear-based emotions. There's something related to emotions going on here because you have emotional challenges over here. Are related to us through our ego. Fear is the primary action of the ego and causes us to hold on to our intellect, habits, impulses, and instincts. Like a dedicated actor sticking to a script, the lower self creates obstacles when you attempt to nurture yourself, grow your spirit, or support your soul's potential. Wait, the lower self creates obstacles when you attempt to nurture yourself, grow your spirit, or support your soul's potentials. That makes sense. Forcing thought when you actually want to be still can either drive the exploration of ideas or paralyze day-to-day activities. Forcing thought when you actually want to be still. That's kind of what I just said. Listen to what it's saying. I was like, something was telling me not to get on here today. I didn't feel it. Like, it wasn't feeling right. Forcing thought, right? So when I read, I have to think, right? Thoughts. My third eye has to be used, right? When you actually want to be still, forcing thought, so forcing something, when you actually want to be still. And my body was telling me that. Just relax. Just relax. Fuck it. Everything will figure itself out. Can either drive the exploration of ideas or paralyze day-to-day activities. Paralysis can cause feelings of stagnation, being stuck in the past, trapped within your circumstances. Ultimately, this lower self takes us out of the present moment and we stop truly living. Focusing on the past causes barriers to reaching our higher self guidance and inner being. It's common for people to assume that the ego is an all negative and bad persona that we should lock up and never let out. In fact, the ego can push people to take risks, be adventurous, and entrepreneurial. So what are you? The knowledge will empower and inspire you to push past ego boundaries and fear-based subconscious thought patterns. Train your ego to take a back seat. Right now, you need to disarm your ego. Focus on the now and what you can physically achieve in the moment. Push past the fear and face it head on. Feel the fear and do it anyway. The ego mask is a mental shield that is neither a good or bad aspect of you. The ego is not something that can be destroyed, so we must make peace with it. Remove your mask and see what is hiding behind it. Be mindful of others' masks. You are not seeing or accepting the reality and the truth of a situation. Assess your emotional reactivity. What is your lower self teaching you now? Recognize your emotions when they arise. Accept them without judgment. Release them with love, gratitude, and act appropriately. Affirmation, I am. This came out for you yesterday. Listen, I am. I am creating peaceful experiences. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without judgment. And I think that's why that compassion card's there, because it's like we get mad at ourselves when we feel like, oh, I shouldn't be feeling that way, or I shouldn't be acting that way, or I shouldn't be bugging out that way. Bugging out, literally. That is wow. Compassion. The beautiful, fertile Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin. Isn't she one of the, she's one of the, what do you call it? Those, feminine cards. Feminine energy cards. Okay, the beautiful, fertile Kuan Yin holds the white lotus in her left hand and the pearl of enlightenment in the other. She arrives today to bless you with compassion, unconditional love, and acceptance. Residing in the realm of the Ascendant Masters, she has had, wow, so she's an Ascendant Master. She has had your prayers and is asking you to be open to miracles. Sitting on the pink lotus, a symbol of peace and harmony, the mother of all humanity hears the cries and prayers of the people. She stretches her love to those who need it, giving support in times of grief and trauma. Her beauty, grace, and eloquence are captured by the aspects of the divine feminine. Didn't I just say that? Divine feminine. She's a divine feminine in the divine feminine cards, Kuan Yin. And we were just talking about ascending master. So Kuan Yin is an ascending master, divine feminine. It's funny, I can't remember shit, but when it comes to this stuff, I remember everything. Love, nurturing, forgive. So by the aspects of the divine feminine, love, nurturing, forgiveness, and compassionate understanding. Known as a bringer of children, the graceful Kuan Yin nurtures fertility and creative endeavors. Telling you, you had a lot going on with creativity. It's like they're really helping you with that. Growth in all areas is possible with the assistance of her fertile hands. She assists those wishing to release burdens around family and love. We were just talking about this. Oh my God. Did you hear what she said? She assists those wishing to release burdens around family and love. That is wild. During times of great sadness and turmoil, she encourages us to nurture ourselves. It is only through suffering that we understand what is harmful and what is burden to our soul's progress. That's crazy. So burden to our soul's progress. We were just saying that too. Like, they don't understand what they're doing to us. It's not good. Right now, Kuan Yin can assist you in removing karmic obstacles, emotional imbalances, anything else that is holding you back from receiving love in all its purity. Oh my God, Kuan Yin, can you come into my life, ascending master, and can you help me, you divine, beautiful feminine? Come into my life, please. I need you. Seriously, come into my life, Kuan Yin. From receiving all in its purity, softening our criticism towards others and understanding differences in opinions and perspectives. So softening our criticism towards others. We were just talking about people criticizing, like in church, and understanding differences in opinions and perspectives allows us to communicate more effectively with friends, family, co-workers, and other members of our community. Having an open heart is essential for us to receive and reciprocate love to others. Removing expectations allows us to receive gifts, with no limitations and accelerates their delivery. Soft and fertile offerings such as fresh flowers, encouraging the divine exchange of love, energy into your home or sacred space. Prayer. I graciously request Kuan Yin to place her fertile healing hands upon my heart, mind, and soul to clear stagnant energies that are limiting my soul's potential to accept love and creation in all its purity. So, wow, she do a lot. The lotus flower. So remember, Kuan Yin is related to the lotus flower. And a lotus flower, I think it has something to do with the divine feminine. It's like opening to receiving. And then also, I feel like the lotus flower is you opening up, releasing a special gift that you have. Like within. Yeah, I think that's all the cards. Oh, I got one more for you. One more, then we'll call it a night. We've got one more here. That's why I'm going to leave them out because I always end up referring to them. All right. So let's see what is activating in you. I heard third eye. I literally heard third eye. I just heard it like third eye. Realization. Realization. Okay, what messages do you have for God's million spirit? Consciousness. I think I heard that a few times. You're tapping into the higher consciousness. Oh, we didn't read this one. Hold on. Boundaries. Let's see what that is, because we was just talking about that. Let's see this boundaries, because I love boundaries. This is my favorite word. Throughout our lives, we sometimes feel our movements are restricted. Whether it is our career, finances, relationship, travel, or living arrangements, we need to grow as individuals. But we can only do that by breaking our molds and creating new experiences. There is so much potential within you, but you must be willing to be bold and brave. Breaking barriers is only possible when you overcome your anxiety about moving past physical and emotional boundaries. While it may be comfortable and less risky to stay where you are, you have more opportunities on the other side of the wall. Having the confidence to step forward into a new path might be a frightening or exhilarating prospect, more like exhausting instead of exhilarating. Have faith for more support, for moral support. Have faith for moral support. Discuss the avenues and your emotions with your close friends and family before making any decisions. Right now, your soul is asking you to break away from traditional thinking and to step outside the box and to find solutions to the issues you're facing. The universe is encouraging your growth right now by giving you gentle nudges to explore new ideas. Healthy emotional and physical boundaries are encountered now. Physical boundaries. Establish your personal power by creating new boundaries to balance the give and take in relationship and personal connections. New opportunities will arise when you are ready to take that step forward. Take advantage of the opportunity when they come. You have the momentum to push forward, and success is now if you choose to do so. Affirmation: I am again able to create healthy boundaries, support my personal growth and potential. Okay, I thought it was gonna be more like, so the consciousness was on the bottom. Solar plexus. That's about personal power. You know that, right? The solar plexus. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life. So, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I thought she was holding a yellow flower. That's weird because she's kind of holding something yellow. She's holding something yellow. She's got something yellow sitting in front of her. Supports our sense of self, personal power, and willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are. This is all what this whole reading's been about. The mass, revealing who you are, who you really are to people, and that our contribution is to the whole. We saw that one of the cards too, where they said something, consciousness. I want to read the book. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multi-dimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Huh? Aspects that show up. Girl, I'm slow right now. I'm tired. Hold on. Let me see what that is. 17. So your consciousness is leveling up here, girl. Consciousness can be described as a state of awareness or focused attention, and wherever we direct our attention will dominate our minds. So where are you focusing your attention every day? I heard money and lack mentality. I just heard that, so maybe that's where it's going. I do that too, though. I think I struggle with that too. I stop myself sometimes, but I do. Like the universe, consciousness is alive, forever expanding, breathing, morphing. Consciousness reflects reality, and reality reflects consciousness in return. In this new energy, our consciousness is rapidly expanding to hold the awareness of many multi-dimensional aspects of reality. We are increasingly capable of directing our attention to many different layers at the same time, providing us with a deep, rich experience in every moment. We no longer receive input solely from the scenes that are closely connected to our physical body alone. We receive communication from beyond the body through intuitive thought, intuitive knowing, and intuitive feeling. Light and consciousness are closely connected. Light and consciousness are closely connected. They both have quantum attributes and are nonlinear. Light is an energy that can be created through consciousness, and consciousness can create light in return. Light influences our awareness, our perception, our consciousness, and therefore our reality. The center of consciousness image shows the place of birth where light bursts out to core spread into the various planes of reality. This bright purple indicates the connection to source, and the yellow refers to the sense of self emerging from source and expanding onto the flower of life grid, the basis of our three-dimensional reality. The blue in the image refers to the deep, dark universe, the origin of everything that shows in our life. But since everything is always in motion, really? Sorry. But since everything is always in motion, like so is consciousness, like a breathing, morphing, changing, expanding, and the color could easily flow from blue into purple into red and yellow. Try this. Take a moment to go inside and mentally scan your body. Notice the physical sensation you feel. Tune into your heart. How do you feel emotionally? Now you move your awareness away from your body. Can you feel the space around your body? Practicing moving your awareness from what goes on inside of you, what goes on outside around you. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Boring. That's it. That's what I got for you. I'm too tired. I can't go on. I can't even do a reading if I wanted to. All that reading. Reading puts me to sleep. I love reading, though. Don't get me wrong. I do love reading. I'm a reader. But I'm not falling asleep in it. Okay, what do you read? Lord. So many synchronicities. Like, we literally had a whole conversation and all this shit was like, whoa. Can't make it up, girl. There's so many synchronicities. Everything we've been talking about. That is wild. I do think you need to take back your personal power. That is a yes. Why is that mixed in there? What? I think that's what you need. You need more power, more confidence, more taking off that mask. No more wearing that mask. I think you're sick of it. I think you're sick of the mask. I've been wearing a mask for so long. I've been took that shit off. I'm like, listen, y'all. Actually, no, you know what? I did not been take it off. With certain people, I did. And others, I didn't. Like, it's hard to take off or be like that with your own family. Like, that's where it's hard. That's where the going gets tough. When it's your own family, you have to be like that with. Sucks. I just keep telling myself, you come in this world alone, you leave alone. And that's what makes me make better decisions. What in the fuck? This goes here. This goes here. You go somewhere. I never looked at it as wearing a mask. I looked at it as just always being nice to people. Always putting people before my own self, basically. That's what I was doing. No more of that shit. Call me mean, call me whatever the hell you want. Look, fell out. Black cat, good luck. So if you happen to see a black cat, it's because good luck is coming. Good luck is coming. Right? I don't even care anymore. Think what you want. I don't care. So you pay my bills. And that I will never allow you to do. Pay my bills or help me out because, I mean, they say it's good to receive help, but it's from certain people. Some people's help is not really help. There's strings attached to them. You'd be surprised how many people give you things with a string attached. Well, they can attach a string all they want. They get shit from me, regardless of what you think you did for me. I'm a mean person. I could be so sweet, but it's bad because it's either 100% I like you or 100% peace out. I don't like you. That's how it be with me. Like, it's either I 100% like you or 100% I do not like you. And I'm not going to be anywhere in the middle. No. Oh, we both said it at the same time. I said I'm not gonna be in the middle. You said no in between. We said it at the same time. That's wild. That's wild. Anyway, let me get off of here because I don't want nobody to come on here. I'm gonna try to watch my show. I'll probably be the show's gonna watch me now. I'm old. Look at it. 10:55. I can't even stay awake. Old ass fart. Maybe if I snack on something. I'm still watching Murders in the Building with Selena Gomez. It's pretty good. At first it drags a little, but it's getting better now. Okay, bye. Hope that helps you. Don't be dreaming no craziness. I know I am. Bye.